Hi, this is John Cannon. This is another seminar from simplyseminars.com. This presentation is on making money with cryptocurrencies, tools, tips, and tricks. We'll cover a number of things in this presentation. This is a rather long presentation for our portfolio, but there's a lot to cover here. So we'll tell you how to buy established cryptocurrencies as an investment, speculative coins, mining, and how to follow an expert. We're assuming that you're already familiar with cryptocurrencies and understand the technology. If not, back up. We have a number of presentations that will teach you about the technology and some of the basics, and we recommend that you start there first. We do not offer investment advice. I'm not a financial planner. If you don't understand or have the capital to risk, don't get involved in investing with cryptocurrencies. Simply Data Centers offers a number of services. We have an educational wing that we offer through simplyseminars.com, which includes this particular presentation. We offer a mining service, and you can learn more at simplydatacenters.com. And we also have consulting and research services. So, step one, you can buy established coins and follow the buy and hodl approach. Hodl standing for hold on for dear life. This is medium to medium high risk. So the first step is what qualifies as an established cryptocurrency. They would have a track record, albeit short. Cryptocurrencies have not been around for very long. The oldest of which is Bitcoin, has only been around just now for 10 years. But they should have a development team and a use case that makes sense and solves a real problem. Some of the coins to consider: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Stellar, and you can see the list there. Some of these would fit clearly in the established cryptocurrency category. To do some of your research, we recommend a website called CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap gives you a view into the cryptocurrency. Here I took an example, a couple of screenshots for Monero. Monero is one of the privacy coins, and you can see it has a market cap of about 1.7 trillion US dollars. You can see the trade volume in the last 24 hours and the number of Monero coins currently in circulation, just shy of 17 million. It is currently the 10th most not popular, the 10th largest cryptocurrency based on market cap, so the amount of money into it. And on the CoinMarketCap website, you will see there are links to their website, announcements. These explorers allow you to see Monero transactions and a lot of other information. Those tabs down the bottom indicate that it fits in the coin category, and we're not going to get into that too much, but it's a coin versus a token versus a security. And also it's mineable, which means miners can make money by mining and running the blockchain for this particular cryptocurrency. So here's an example of the history chart. Monero started back in 2014. You see it was fairly flat for a while and then a fair amount of volatility last year, as did pretty much all of the cryptocurrencies. But you can see the price of Monero against the US dollar and against Bitcoin. So CoinMarketCap will show you the cryptocurrencies, the value in other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, as well against the US dollar. The Monero website has information about what their intended goals are, what their use case is. You can read all about it. It should be clear. Quite often these websites will have videos that explain what their cryptocurrency is all about. There should be a list of exchanges. This is a really good indicator because the people who understand the cryptocurrencies are the exchanges, and the exchanges are going to include or exclude coins, sometimes based on their whether or not they're an established coin or not a junk coin. So how to buy? First, you need to determine how much you want to invest in fiat money and convert the fiat money to crypto. Website like Coinbase works really well. It's very easy to use, but Coinbase only offers currently about 5 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum Classic. There are rumors that others will be coming, but currently these are the 5 they offer. When you first get started, plan on several days to get the connection between your current bank account and Coinbase. And then if you want to move from one of these Bitcoin, Ethereum, say you want to buy Monero, you can use a service like shapeshift.io to convert to different coins. And then we always recommend that you use a backup device, a cold storage device, or some other to back up your investment. We have an entire seminar on different wallets and cold storage devices. So examples of cold storage devices are these Ledger Nano S on the left, the Bitcoin wallet, KeyKeep, and these are typically USB-like devices that plug into your computer, and the information that would access your crypto is put on that USB device, and then you can unplug it, put it in your safe. Paper wallets are also good ways to cold store your cryptocurrency too. They're a little clumsy, but they are probably the most secure because you can't hack a piece of paper. To access, as I said, I have the Ledger Nano S, the device on the left. That's what I use for my cold storage. And Ledger Live is the software that I use to access the account. This is not my balance. This is an example from the Ledger Live website. So it's pretty easy to use software that tells you how much money you have on your crypto wallet, your cold storage device, and allows you to send and receive crypto from there. Sell. So we're talking about this as an investment. So at some point you're going to want to sell the crypto and then go back into fiat and transfer it back into your bank account. When you sell or when you realize a gain, we encourage everyone to pay their appropriate taxes. I have found very few tax professionals who fully understand the cryptocurrency space. Brian Gannon, shown here, is down in Florida, and he and I have talked. He is a crypto tax expert, so he'd be happy to talk to you about your taxing and your accounting needs with your crypto investments. Next strategy is to buy new coins, also known as altcoins or shitcoins. These are very high risk investments. There are currently about 2,000 of these altcoins. A couple of strategies. First of all, about half of the coins that were created last year in 2017 have already failed. So make sure it makes sense. Make sure it has a following and the appropriate marketing hype behind it to build a successful investment. New ICOs are listed on many websites. Here's a couple of them: ICO Watch List, ICO Alert, theblockchain.com, and coinschedule.com. These websites will show you the ICOs that are coming up, how much time you have, who they're offered to. There are different regulations for different countries. I would say the US has some of the most stringent regulations, so some of these ICOs are not available to many Americans. There are ways to get around that, but just be aware that you might not be able to invest in some of these. And this is another screenshot of one of these services. Then do your research. A very interesting website is Ian Bellina's website. Ian is I believe from New Zealand, and has published a spreadsheet with all of the coins that he's looked at and his personal rankings. It's a very interesting spreadsheet, and I recommend you have a look at it. There's also another article on hackernoon.com called Mastering Shitcoins. If you're going to invest in ICOs and very early speculative coins, I highly recommend reading that paper. Here's my big caution. If the use case doesn't make any sense to you, stay away. I've seen many that clearly solve a problem and look great, and some that just don't make any sense to me. So my advice is if they don't make any sense, go away. And also understand when ICOs first launch, quite often they participate in what's called a pump and dump scheme. So all of the marketing hype pumps the price up, and then the savvy investor gets out quickly. So you'll see, here's the chart for EOS, and you'll notice EOS went up a lot when it first launched and then came crashing down and then slowly builds back up over time. That is not an unusual price curve for an initial coin offering. You see it go up very fast and then people dive out. So how do you get into some of these? The process is kind of interesting. Very few of the altcoins are going to be sold or traded on credible exchanges, so you have to figure out how to buy these. Generally, if you go to coinmarketcap.com and go to their website, you'll find the exchanges available for that particular crypto. It's also kind of interesting. One way would be to get your fiat money into crypto through Coinbase and then convert it from the crypto, from Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever it is that you might be trading with, and then move it into the ICO that you're looking to invest in. Another point is that many of the ICOs are coins based on Ethereum. So it might make sense for you to buy Ethereum in step one up there and then purchase the ICO that way. The buy instructions should be on their website. If it's not, boy, be careful with it. And if you don't understand the process, give us a call. We'll give you a hand. Then evaluate. Use traditional investment thinking to evaluate a coin. What's its application, the team, the plan, is it credible? So all the normal things that you would use to evaluate a stock purchase. Additionally, however, you want to make sure that there's a hype machine supporting the promotion and the marketing effort of that particular cryptocurrency. Things like the number of Twitter followers. Do they publish on Medium? Many other non-traditional sort of evaluation tools are appropriate with cryptocurrencies. Then there's a checklist. The answer to these don't necessarily include or exclude a particular cryptocurrency from your investment, but we want you to understand them. First of all, are they centralized or decentralized? That indicates how they're controlled. If they're centrally controlled, like Ripple and their coin XRP is centrally controlled. So it's different in its behavior from Bitcoin, which is decentralized. So the market is going to control Bitcoin, where XRP and Ripple is controlled by the company. Is there a limited supply or an unlimited supply? Again, Bitcoin has a limited supply. Many others have an unlimited supply. So much like a fiat currency with their inflation, governments can keep printing money. Can the ICO keep printing money? And a real interesting thing is what percentage of the coins are being allocated to the founders. It should not be anything crazy. What exchanges are supporting it? The use cases, the white paper. There should be a published white paper. It should talk about their infrastructure, the platform, their app, the currency, what problem they're trying to solve, how is it going to be used, their team and their marketing. All these generally make sense. Some of the uniqueness in the cryptocurrency space have to do more with the attributes of the coin itself. So ask yourself a question. If you like this coin, why? And then if things change, will you still like it? Because one thing we can be certain of is that the environment will change. Okay, then when to sell? The old investment strategy, buy low, sell high, assumes that you're going to sell at some point, so you need some notification. We recommend a tool called Bitcoin Checker. You can set price alerts for different exchanges and different cryptocurrencies. So here I have, I'm checking the price of Ethereum Classic on the exchange Poloniex. Here is Ethereum compared to USDT. This is using a crypto called Tether, which is mapped to the US dollar. This too is on Poloniex, and here's the price of Bitcoin compared to the US dollar on Coinbase. And these Bitcoin Checker will send you either absolute threshold alerts. If you're looking for something to hit a particular price and it hits it, it'll send you that alert, or percent increase. If you've achieved a 2% gain and you want to sell, 2% in a week would be a wonderful return. One warning is these messages come at all hours of the day. The market never closes. So when I first started using this, I was surprised to get notifications in the middle of the night. So be aware of that. Mining. Mining is a way to generate a passive income, and it is of low to medium risk compared to all the others. So mining is the process of validating transactions and earning a reward. This is done on proof of work coins. Not all coins require mining. Not all coins are mineable. The mining infrastructure, the miners hold the blockchain for a particular coin. And I believe there's a strong argument that says the miners have to be profitable in order for that coin to be successful. There are different technologies that you can use in mining. The application-specific integrated circuit, or ASIC. ASICs are designed for a particular coin and a particular algorithm, and they are very, very fast. If the algorithm changes, the mining unit becomes obsolete almost overnight. Most of the manufacturers come from China in the ASIC world. GPU, graphic processing units, are not as fast as the ASICs, but they can be reprogrammed to mine different coins, and they're flexible. And at the end of the day, when you're done with the mining unit, you can sell the graphic processing units to gamers. So the investment strategy for mining, I believe, is pretty straightforward. The downside is fixed. You're not going to have to put more money in than what it costs to get the rig going and keep it going. The upside is huge, and having the ability to mine the most profitable coin is a powerful feature. So if you're going to do this yourself, you have to purchase the equipment, configure it, tune it, test it, make sure you have the environment, air conditioning, airflow, grounding, and internet connection, all the rest of that. If done correctly, a GPU, 6 GPU mining rig should generate about 1/3 of an ether every 4 weeks. And here you would think about what the value of ether is in the future to estimate your return. The strategy of following an expert, call it the Simon Says. This is a variable risk. It's hard to know because it depends on who you follow. Traders have different strategies, and just because someone made money last year doesn't mean they're going to make money next year. So understand their strategy. Are they kind of a blue chipper, or are they really interested in the latest ICO? eToro is a wonderful tool for following an expert. It is just now opening up in the United States. It's been around for a number of years. I believe it started in Israel, but I'm not sure. I've seen presentations on eToro, and it's quite the tool. I've got some screenshots here of my eToro account. Just to let you know, this was all pre-launch in the United States. I do not have updated screens yet from their official launch. But you can see there are a number of cryptos that you can trade in. And then you can find a trader like this individual, Ethan Pierce, and in the last 12 months, he's generated a 10.23% return on investment. And you can put $1,000 in your portfolio and say, I want to follow Ethan, and off you go. Here are some other people. Maddie Greenspan is one of the rock stars on eToro. There are many, many people that you can follow and put your money in, and then your account trades in a similar way that their accounts trade. And as I said, they will be live soon. It's not there yet. Make sure, even with the following the expert, you have to do a little bit of research because you need to understand the trader strategy. So much has changed. And one of the downsides for Americans with eToro is because it started in other countries, many of the traders publish all their information in their native language, which quite often is not English. So the strategy, minimize your risk. Select what fits for you. We'd love to hear more from you and continue the conversation. If you'd like to learn more about Simply Data Centers and our mining service, please go to simplydatacenters.com. If you'd like to learn more about some of our seminars that we do either online like this or in person, please go to simplyseminars.com.